Hello everybody, my name is Matthew Drakely, aka Charlotte Webwriter, and right now I'm playing as Rio Coco. Main reason I'm playing as Rio Coco is because there's a small update I want to talk to you about while I gather these items for a quest. I need to get these dirt mounts. But you may have seen that I did a live stream a while back when I made the last video. Um, I actually had to scrap that stream as an episode because there was a lot of issues with my avatar, realizing the avatar was breaking down for me, and then at the same time, um, there was just a lot of issues with dialogue once I ended up helping someone else, because they asked to be on the same quest line as me rather than understand um, I was working on the storyline while I was doing it. So, so overall, I kind of had to restart Charlotte. Um, since it was early game, I was perfectly fine with it. But I think for now, I'm gonna stick with just videos and working with the team I personally make. Whenever going forward, and if I'm grinding for farming items like gear and stuff, I'm gonna first try to solo or get as much done with the team I set up compared to asking for others in the community to help out with it. Secondly, there was a fishing benefit while I was gone. I didn't get to record that, but let's just say I ended up using a lot of time doing that while I was also sick during that time. I couldn't make a video because I was sick, so what I did is I used the time when I could to farm for gear on this character, and so I'm gonna get off this pet view so I can show you what gear I got. Um, so yeah, I got the Outlaws Refuge gear. If you don't know how I got that, in the housing shop, there's a um, person that does castle tours. If you visit a castle and top rated, I believe it's under top decorated. There was a Outlaws Refuge, yes, from Autumn J Weaver. I basically farmed this gear by fishing, and because it took so long trying to get that gear, I now have 181,000 gold as a sense. So I was basically selling all the housing gear that I don't need um, into the bazaar or whatever place I can sell them. And at the same time, all the fish I was getting, I was selling into Lucky Hitline. But yeah, I got the gear on this character. I dyed it. Normally it's green and brown. I made it brown, white, and black. So yeah. And so that's what I did on this character since you guys haven't seen me. And at the same time, like, since I restarted the character, all the progress I made on the live stream was not accounted for, but everything in the videos I did, I actually went step by step and actually completing what I did. So yeah. And so as of now, you're seeing my progress going through this small side quest for the pet pavilion, getting all these dirt mounds to kind of like be introduced into pet only instances where we can only get items with our pet. This won't be implemented in the middle of the game technically. It's mostly for our end game players that actually use this for some of their quest line. But yeah, and at the same time, we do happen to have membership now, so I may be doing more streams, not streams, videos during those membership benefits. But because fishing benefit was only for a short time, and I was sick, I didn't get to record that, but at the same time, if I can talk to this guy, we can now start getting these loyalty points. I'm already at level 1 because I used one of the tokens for a gold skeleton key on another character, but you can get free stuff based on the cost of these items. So you can get one of the hat or item that they're selling for the specific gear. For stitching, you can get one of the latest packs, second latest pack, one of the event spellman packs if you wanted event spellmans, gold skeleton keys if you wanted to farm gold skeleton bosses. You can get tourney points if you want to fight in the tourneys here in PvP. There's fishing benefits and other benefits you can get, which they are actually giving up to 3, I think. Which is why I'm like confused on why there's one missing. And then if you save 12 points, you can always get a free mount. I don't need this mount because the skateboards, you don't really see the bottoms, you just see the tops, but you can kind of see the string board is basically just plants at the bottom. So yeah. So we just did the Milo Barker quest. Let's go back and turn that in real quickly. And I think today is also going to be just a side questing video for the most part. Just because I figured it's best to get some side quests done that I wanted to get completed anyways, and try to see what I can do to get to level 10 faster, because tonight I'm actually going to be recording a video on Beast Moon Mayhem, so hopefully that turns out well. And I'm going to be doing it with my guild that I've been working with on events, so yeah. You'll see another guild in the future if I work with them, but right now it's just been one guild that I've been really working hand in hand on these videos with.
Ah, your pet found them all! Well done indeed! You never know what you might find if you keep your eyes open, and your pet's eyes too!
Okay, there was that. And at the same time, I did tell you guys I was gonna go make new pets. I haven't figured out what pet I want to make yet, but at the same time I gotta get this pet up from teen to adult, so that's gonna be another issue that we're gonna have for right now. Just making sure on these quests I'm not missing anything. I need to defeat haunted field guards, so I can do that. Lucky, I reverted what I did with Lucky, so I don't have his quest to get the new fish. I wanted to wait for an actual episode to do the new fish with you guys, but I don't have Lucky Hookline's quest for that. And then let's see if we can get any new quest lines just by walking this way. Okay, there's another guy over here. Oh, and like I said, I've been going back and forth between getting a new mount and stuff. Still don't know if you guys want me to transfer over a mount, just because it's gonna be iffy on trying to showcase that. But oh, sorry.
Say, well, hello there. I've not made your acquaintance yet. It's always good to see fresh faces here in Wizard City. I wish I had studied to become a wizard instead of, becoming a town guard. Say, I found this book on one of the benches while I was strolling to work this morning. It looks important, and I don't have time to drop it by the library. Would you take it there for me?
Yeah, so, but yeah, I need to figure out, do I get a mount from the crown shop, or just continue to do one-day mounts? Because one-day mounts actually show when I'm recording sometimes. So I could do different one-day mounts, but at the same time, there's only certain mounts that I can probably get in the end. So I'm just gonna do what I can, I guess you can say, on like, do I stick with the one-day mounts, which only cost like about 1,000 or so, or buy a permanent mount for the long run? I don't know.
You say you are returning a book that someone dropped? You are quite a good sport to take time out of your day to do that. Thank you for doing that. Oh, hang on there. This book does not belong to the library. Inside the cover it states property of Sabrina Greenstar. She probably dropped it on her way to the fairgrounds. You best give it to her yourself.
Also, there's this guy. I'm actually saving him last because even though we are fighting all the bosses that you need to fight for getting that quest done, I want to save the storyline of that for the very end, being one of the last few quests we do before we leave Wizard City.
You are returning the book I left on a bench? I didn't have one with me today. Maybe I lost it last week. Oh, that book. I gave that one to Regina for her to use as research for a science project. She's just inside Gollum Court if you want to give it back to her.
And I just realized we still gotta do Golem Tower. Might as well do that while we're here today.
I left my book on a bench? What book?
Her eyes get big when you hand her the book.
Oh, yes! This has all the notes I was taking on my science project. I'm sure glad you found this. It was a lot of work for me. Thank you ever so much. Hi, I need help. I'm trying to finish this science fair project for Professor Baelstrom, but those golems stole my materials. I really need those back. I've got a few more preparations to make, so if I have to fight the golems too, I'm sure to be late. If I'm late, I'll get a bad grade and... Wait a minute. If you retrieve them for me, I can finish my project and still be on time. I'll need the enchanted wood from one of the wooden constructs in the Golem Tower.
So before I start that, let me check my gear to make sure I have everything I need. Not my gear, my deck. I'm actually gonna take rid of those. I don't need any of those. Our main focus with this is try to kill as fast as possible, and we only have like 2 enemies in each tower, so that's gonna be perfectly fine. We also have one Lawrence quest I forgot to do. I think that's the only quest that I didn't do to get my blade. So let me quickly grab the blade, and then go into the tower. I know I'm going to be back and forth today. I'm a little frazzled as well due to what happened earlier this morning. It's nothing to share on video, but just say there was an issue that had to be handled. So I basically am just...
As they say, knowledge is power. I think it's about time you do some research. You'll need to go to the haunted cave. That is, if you're brave enough. Once there, search around the graveyard for where the Elder Seer is buried. Remember, a graveyard wouldn't scare a death student. At least not a brave one.
Yeah, so I'm gonna finish this quest. But yeah, it's just not something I'm gonna talk about. But I am a little frazzled from it. So you may see me like constantly scatterbrained a little bit this morning. Because I'm trying to like get myself a little straightened out from that situation, and I'm just putting my time into this game. Since I'm now better, I'm now back to work. I'm now dealing with trying to relax a little bit. So yeah, but while I'm here, I want to share a question of the day, actually. So the question of the day, if you are watching this video and can leave a comment, I want to ask, what was it like to play Wizard 101 with knowledge of the game, actually? I believe I said something in the very first episodes of like, what was it like when you first started? What's it like now, knowing what you know now, basically? And so, this is just to get some tips out there for the community. Maybe share something I don't know with others and stuff. But this is just a conversation started. For me, something that I know now that I wish I didn't do back then is start many characters and then end up using the level 50 elixir on basically all of them once I got a character to that level. I was really naive and really stupid because in the end, I never actually learned those schools and had to restart to actually learn those schools. So a lot of the progress I made, a lot of the uh, ideals behind making those characters, they were all flushed down the drain because I didn't get to experience them in the way I wanted to. So yeah.
You hear a strange noise.
Welcome, student of the Death School. I shall now bestow some of my knowledge from the beyond upon you. Train well.
Yep, and we just got the knowledge, and we're heading back to Malorn.
Congratulations on entering the haunted cave and learning from the Elder Seer. It is a tradition to seek it out in order to grow in power. I may make a death student out of you yet, but you'll have to really bone up on your studies. An old death school joke.
Yeah, we got our Death Blade. We now have 2 buffs if we wanted to deal damage to an enemy. Plus, we still have our single hits and our minor hits and our lightning bats in case we need them. And to be honest, I might get rid of our fire ones for now, just because right now I think we're having fine with balance as that. So going into tower, I'm gonna showcase some things to keep us progressing. So as of right now, I'm just gonna be doing no normal battle. My focus right now is to basically blade and then use a ghoul so we can try to use as much as possible of our damage. And you'll see the damage increase because I forgot to show you my stats with this gear. It's a decent increase of stats. Yeah, 243 damage. That's really helpful. Quickly to show stats, I have 13 damage across the board, 9 resistance across the board, and 6 accuracy across the board. We do not have any of the bonus stats yet. They are not applicable yet until we're level 10, but we do have these basic stats. So yeah, that's just some things that our gear is increasing for us. We already got the item, I believe, for this quest, but I'm gonna continue to quest through the tower till the next floor from this one, just to showcase something. I also like that our health is really increased at this point, because we are tanking a lot more than we're actually dishing out. I'm gonna see what I can do with this, just to see if I can do the damage. Okay, I didn't get the kill, so I should have done the pet talent as well while I was at it. Just to see how much this does. Okay, see how we have new mobs, the clockwork golems? What I'm gonna do is teleport to commons, and we actually get a golem core teleport. Technically you're not supposed to do that. It's supposed to be like all through dungeon, each time you go through, and you have to like go through each time, but you can do that in this tower actually.
Oh, thank you so much! That's the enchanted wood I needed! My project's not running. Now I remember there's something else I need. A charged gear. A clockwork golem a couple floors up should have one. Would you go get it for me? I hear they are rather tough, so you'd better be prepared.
Here we go again. So yeah, we got teleported back based on that waymark. So we're now at the Iron Golem. We're gonna do the same thing. We're going to teleport to commons. We're going to have a mark there, and we are going to head back to Sabrina so we can not Sabrina, what's her name? For her name already. Regina. We're gonna talk to Regina and go back up there.
You've been a big help. There is no way I could have gotten one of those myself. My project is almost complete. Okay, I need one more piece for my science project. It's going to be tough, so you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It'll require going up to the top of Golem Tower. I need a steam capacitor to complete my project. The only one I know of would be the one on the Iron Golem, but I know he is really tough. I won't blame you if you don't want to do it, but if you do, I'll give you some treasure cards for defeating the Iron Golem and bringing me the steam capacitor. Deal?
Sure, I'll go ahead and do that. I'll go to the top Golem Tower through each and every floor, or just by teleporting up there. I'm going to Blade. And technically, you want to take out the minions first, but because the Iron Golem is basically a giant minion, and he does a lot of damage, I'm going to take him out first. If I don't fizzle, that sucks. I think I have like a 4% chance to fizzle now. Either 4 or is it 9? I forgot. I forgot what gear gives me that extra piece of damage, but yeah. Did that? Now we can actually head down the stairs instead of teleporting out. And here we are, back to the ground floor.
You defeated the Iron Golem? Wow! You know how many students have tried and were defeated? You are amazing, young... And true to my word, here are the treasure cards I promised. Remember to put them in your deck. I know you'll need them in the future. Bye now!
We get Bloodbat and Ghoul, which honestly we don't need, but it's nice to have on hand if we need them. particularly the ghoul. Actually, I just realized that ghoul TC is 2 points or 20 points higher than our normal damage. So I might as well have that on our side deck. Is there anything else we're missing in this area? I don't think so. Let's go back to Old Town to see what's needed over there. And it looks like someone's just starting as brand new wizard. Cool. Though it's probably one that transferred items because it's a rat relative influence. Let's see. Go back to this. Robert Sweeney inside the plane. I think I'm gonna skip that. I remember seeing we had stuff in Trident Avenue, so we're gonna do some Trident Avenue stuff, okay? And this time, I know each time I say I'm gonna do a longer episode, I end up cutting it short because I'm either rushing myself or I think 30 minutes is enough. But I'm gonna actually trust my gut this time and actually do like all the side quests in this area before finishing.
Greetings, Wizard. Thank goodness you're here. The undead are making a mess of everything, but they're only the beginning. Storm magic flows through Triton Avenue in a steady current, or at least it did, until all this craziness started. Now the flow has been diverted. It's making the storm creatures that live in the river angry. Lightning eels have swarmed up from the depths and are slithering the muck. If they aren't driven away, their electrical charge could unbalance things even more. Can you go drive some of them away?
Dang, what's the other people talking about?
I'm glad to be free of the Harvest Lord. He said he was going to steal my soul. You stopped him before he could, but he needed some of my possessions to do the ritual. He sent his minions to bury my Athame, spellbook, and spell deck in mystically resident places, whatever that means. I don't think I could find them, but maybe your pet could sniff them out. I really need to get my stuff back. Will you help me?
This quest requires you to have a pet and guide it to each goal. If you have a pet, equip it from the pet tab in your spellbook. With a pet equipped, you can control it directly. Click the pet button on the bottom left of the screen, then press the pet mode button. Playing as your pet will make certain items and objectives available that weren't before. But likewise, pets can't talk to most people or engage in wizard duels. You can play as your pet until its happiness runs out. Replenish happiness by feeding the pet snacks.
So my pet is actually out of energy, so I'm gonna feed it some snacks. I'm actually using all the ones I don't want. Working on that.
Now that things are calming down, I hope to go back to investigating what brought me here in the first place. A massive surge of death magic. The Haunted Cave is a powerful nexus of death magic. It could be the source of all the undead troubles plaguing Wizard City. The rotting fodder and scarlet screamers kept me from reaching the cave before, but with your help, I think I can make... The cave is across the river at the far end of Triton Avenue. Let's go investigate.
So I'm just gathering all the quests just so we have them on hand. Just in case you're wondering why I'm talking about these people. But I think for the most part, we're gonna start with Triton Avenue Eels, and then we're gonna also do what this guy has, Sander Spitfire.
Welcome to Special Reagent, where each reagent is unique and... Oh, sorry. I cannot do the pitch, for I am the sad. I have lost something precious. It is a scrapbook that belonged to my cousin, Sylvia Drake. Once, she was a teacher here, till the dreadful cold claimed her. Some monster called Skull Splitter stole Sylvia's scrapbook and took it to his skull fort. If only someone could get it back for me.
I will. Let's go to the teleport circuit. Because that's the last quest in this area, right? Yeah, last one in this area. So we're gonna start with the eels and fight some. what's over here hidden away? There's a pet to find out. There's the thing. I know he probably did peanuts, so I'm gonna... If he comes back, that's good to help him. But nope.
So you've come for the scrapbook that belonged to Malistair's wife, eh? Pity she caught that cold and died. Well, I won't allow you to have it. I will deny him any kindness after what he denied me in life. As for you, wizard, prepare to join the ranks of the undead and serve me.
The funny thing about Sergeant Skull Scooter, he's not really that tough. It's just if you're deaf like I am, you gotta make sure you either have converts or you have a lot of damage to start taking him down. Either that or get a different school to attack with. But I have enough damage to see if I can try to take him down. Plus I have the Storm Skull spell that I can use. I think this boss is also on par with the Harvest Lord, so he's gonna be just resisting is all. Yeah, about the same as the Harvest Lord, a little less. Let's actually put that there and try to do this. Ouch, that resistance is high. Not really high, but just high. So we got the scrapbook. Let's see, anything else we need to do in this area? Other than find the buried book, the buried deck, we have everything else. Okay, so we're gonna go turn these stuff in.
Well done. That should stabilize things a little. I hope it's enough. Do you think you might do me another favour? You see, I work at the mill across the river. I was bringing in a load of raw crystals when everything went crazy. The haunted minions scattered my shipment all over the place. Can you round up some raw crystal barrels and bring...
This is a collect quest, a special kind of side quest. Unlike most quests, collect quests have no quest arrow. Good luck exploring.
Okay, so I know I skipped a little bit of dialogue there, but I was just getting the basics there. Basically, we need to collect these barrels of lunar crystals. So they're all going to be in this area right here.
Oh, good. My shipment's recovered. I'll get them the rest of the way. Thank you. We didn't drive the eels away fast enough. The storm magic surge lured a kraken up out of the deep. It'll wreck everything if you don't stop it. You could use this teleporter to reach the kraken. But it's broken. The rotting fodder stole its keystone. Get it back and double quick.
Now that we have to go this way, I'm going to stop right here. To get one more item, we get the very book. Let's talk to Sandor to turn in that quest.
The scrapbook! Thank you! My cousin, she helped me move here, make friends. Now, this is all I have left of her. You are a good person, wizard.
Okay. Let's get the rotting fodder out of the way.
You did it! Quickly, there's no time to lose. Now that that teleporter's repaired, you can go deal with that Kraken. Head on down and be careful. Good luck, wizard.
Here we are. Come take care of the Kraken. Just so everyone knows, this is a public area for people to farm this guy. So he spawns every once in a while, but everyone can farm him if you want to. He used to be the best free-to-play area boss to get gold from. I don't think he is anymore, but that was some fun fact about him. Let's see how much damage this does this time. $13.15. Sorry, $3.50. Yeah, don't know why I got the one from in 13. Let's see. That should be enough for this. I was wrong. We still had a little bit of health left. Go. Homer.
I saw the whole battle, wizard. Masterfully done. We got to piece it back. Now I hope we can get the rest of our trouble sorted out.
Yeah. Now that we finished that quest and the one for Sandor, we need to go towards the Haunted Cave and make a pit stop along the way. So in this area somewhere is a new thing to find, which is the buried deck. So we found the buried deck. Now we can return all that to Susie. Also, this tower only available during Halloween. So come back during the month of Halloween, October, in U.S. time, and you'll get to be able to hang out and do that boss tower if you wanted to for free pumpkin heads. If you want a stitch for pumpkin heads. Hello, Duncan.
You made it! Good! I was right. The haunted cave is open again. It's been sealed for decades. This certainly explains all the undead. Who could have done this? Malastare helped cast the spells that sealed the cave so long ago. If only he were here. I'm sure he'd fix it. I know you think Malastare's behind this, but that's just impossible. Someone's impersonating him. And we need to find out who that is. Those field guards. I can't beat them, but if you fight them, I can examine their auras. Maybe I can see who summoned them. Good luck.
That's why I didn't do the one field guard quest for Penny Dreadful. It's because I was trying to wait for this quest to get done. I know going through with fighting these guys is going to be a little bit difficult at times because we need to do the double buff. But hopefully taking care of 3 of them will be fine.
You did well fighting those field guards. They're even stronger than I thought. And I saw something dire in their auras. They're minions of Lord Nightshade, one of the darkest tyrants in history. He was sealed in this cave ages ago, but now he's free. There's a tower deep in Haunted Cave. Someone must have broken its seals and freed the Harvest Lord, Rattlebones, and Lord Nightshade. If we can get closer, I may be able to sense echoes of the ritual that opened the tower. Let's go! This can't be! I can sense the portal and the spell that opened it. I'd recognize the magical resonance anywhere. Malastare! You were right. Malastare's alive, and he's turned on us all. He's trying to destroy Wizard City. But why? I've got to warn Malorn, or acting Professor Ashthorn, and then, I don't know. What can we do? What can any of us do?
Thanks, Wizard. It would have been hard to replace these. I hope I get to work with you again, just under less apocalyptic circumstances.
Okay, and now going back to the commons, Dr. Penny.
Hey, you're back! Can I see your notes? Undead weaknesses, life magic and soap, but they're resistant to blades, rocks, and rolled up newspapers. I had pretty similar results. Let's call this study successfully reproduced. I'll take it to Headmaster Ambrose right away. Thanks, Wizard. I wrote a letter to tell my parents that I arrived safely, but I haven't had a chance to send it. What with all the not arriving safely. Which is okay. It gave me a chance to add some stuff about Malastare. He was my parents' favorite professor and an old family friend. Did you know he once drained all the life force out of a troll to regrow a limb, then raised the troll to fight an ogre and save some students? He was a hero. My whole life I wanted to be just like him. I can't believe what he's doing now. I wish I wish I just knew why. Anyway, sorry. Would you mind taking my letter to Prospector Zeke and ask him to deliver it next time he's in Marleybone?
Even though my horse hit you right in the face.
Well, sure, youngin'. I'd be downright tickled to deliver that letter. I run a sort of postal service to fund my many wanderings through the spiral. Say, now that I think of it, I just came back from Marleybone. Got a package for, one Miss Penny Dreadful. You know what? How's about I trade you the package for the letter? you take yours, Miss Penny, and I'll take mine to her parents. Off you go now.
The more I think about Malistaire, the more it doesn't make any sense. Why would someone so good suddenly turn so bad? I just wish I could ask. If I could find him, maybe he'd tell me. I know he used to live in the dark cave before it was sealed. Maybe he's hiding out there now. I'll leave my spellbook here, just in case I'm wrong, so my new friend can come help me.
I think that's gonna be the last quest we do before we start any other areas. This will have us go into one of the areas to get to this location, but we won't be starting that area quite yet. We won't be going through Cyclops Lane though. That's gonna be the last area we go to, but I'm trying to make sure.
Oh, good. Professor Drake sent me another assistant. Hurry, this way. We can talk safely over here.
Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, I'm going to probably do Cyclops Lane Lost. I'm just going through here because it's faster to get to Penny Dreadful, I believe. That's what I last remember doing to get to her as fast as possible.
Hey, wizard! I see you found my spell book. No, I didn't talk to Malistaire. I should have known he'd be too smart to come here. Could be worse, I guess. At least I have these thorough reports on undead battle tactics, so I can handle the things in this cave. Huh? Oh, my parents sent me a package. You're right. Maybe it will cheer me up. Let's see. Oh, wow! Pet snacks! That'd be great! If I had a pet. Tell you what, wizard. You've been amazing ever since we met. Why don't you take these snacks? Just a small token to say how much everything you've done has meant to me.
Please. So, what I'm gonna do now, head back to the commons, head to Firecat Alley, or at least the front of Firecat Alley, and end the video there. So, well, ending off, hope you all have a wonderful day. Please enjoy the spiral as much as possible. I'm going to be trying to do my best to cheer you guys up as I play, to kind of like show you what you can do. And yeah, and so I'm going to talk to you guys later, and please stay tuned for a future episode coming out as well. I am returning to remaking, so I hope to do more of these in the future. Okay, talk to you later. Bye.